Good morning. Yesterday was day 70 of my AT through hike. I decided to take a zero. I woke up in the Quality Inn yesterday morning, went to go to the bathroom, and my feet were killing me. Like I could hardly put any weight on them. I knew I wasn't injured, I just needed some rest. Also, overnight, despite having drank 40 ounces of Powerade and a whole bunch of water, I hardly peed, which is a big sign of dehydration. So I figured I was overdue for a zero. I had only taken 2 before that. The last one was day 46. So, it is what it is. I hate not having any miles, but hopefully I'll make up for it in these next few days and feel better because of the rest. Quality Inn puts out a great breakfast. I probably ate the equivalent of 3 portions: egg patties, sausage patties, waffles and yogurt and juice and cereal. I had it all, and I had like two or three of everything. So after that, I went upstairs and decided I wanted to go to the post office to lose a few things from my pack, little things I hadn't been using that I might need later. So I've told my husband, I'm sending this package home, put it with my gear for when we meet up in the Whites, like my fleece line neck gaiter. I won't need that, certainly down here in these 90-degree temps, but I do want to have it with me in the Whites and into Maine for the end of my through hike. While I went to the post office, I went to 7-Eleven, which isn't far from there, got some snacks, honey buns, things like that, went back to the room, and when it was time to have lunch, I decided to call and book an Uber because it was like 1.5 miles to the Outfitter and lunch, and that might not seem like a lot, but when you're trying to rest, it was well worth it. The Uber guy got me there. The Outfitter was not awesome as far as gear replacement. I mean, they had Body Glide and stuff like that, maybe a few sleep pads. I didn't really see much for tents. They do have some shoes, Ultras and Topos and those. And the Coach House restaurant is right next door. Lunch was okay. I more went for the convenience of it, and they weren't super busy. And from there, I walked to the ATC, Appalachian Trail Conservancy, where I checked in as a through hiker. And when I started in Georgia, I was number 2,230. When I checked in at the ATC yesterday, I was number 749. So not that everybody checks in at the ATC, but a lot of through hikers do. And like the guy at the desk said, only about half the people that leave Georgia make it to the ATC. A lot of people drop out before then. So I don't know, it's crazy.